Today, the debate is between
Spawn
and
George Michael.
Wow.
Like Wham.
Wow. So join us for the debate right after a message from Hugh in our weekly Hugh Day.
Howdy lads, Hugh here again, coming to you live this time from a big potential shed. Just building a big shed here, like an Amish, but that's good. Missing ye as always. I was kept out of England cruelly last week, so I didn't get to see for Pat's birthday, which is a little bit my fault for being disorganised, but a lot of England's fault for trying to keep me out. This is the fucking Brexit that you voted for. But anyway, what are we doing here, guys? I'm interested to see what floppy-haired Englishman you have replacing me this week. Hopefully I can get back over again in the next couple of weeks and order will be restored to the Hero Complex universe, or multiverse at this point, I guess, due to our several locations. I hope you have a great week, everybody, especially those of you currently under the yoke of British oppression. Good night.
Thanks, Hugh, but wow.
A lot to unpack there.
A lot to unpack there. He now works as a human trafficker. Don't film it, you'll get in trouble. Welcome to the Hero Complex podcast. Slight updates. I lost all my Christmas weight, but put back 1.5 pounds, so I'm annoyed. So it's a late night recording. This is Hero Complex Nights.
Where people really say what's on their mind.
Yeah.
And it is going to come out at the same time as all the other ones.
Yeah, I know, but
we're visibly more tired.
A peek behind the curtain. We don't release them at the time we record them. They will all be released. So just a bit of context, but never mind. Somehow Palpatine returned. With me, as always, is my favourite comedian, Adam Green.
Hello.
And my favourite comedian guest, Ben Clover.
Hi.
Boys, how are we doing? Once again, apologies for the last Ben episode, which was corrupted by the Parliamentary Labour Party.
The right end of, the right wing.
Because I said there should be one constituency and it's called Wales.
It was crazy. Tulip Sadiq burst in, gave Pat a massive Chinese bird.
Yeah.
And then ran out again giggling. But then she lost her job.
Yeah, and then I just wanted another burn immediately after that. How are we? What have we been up to this week, fellas? And it is fellas, and it always will be on this show.
He's talking to you, the listener, as well as us.
Yeah. It's like a 94% demographic of male who listen to this.
Yeah.
And 5% other.
And
1% women.
Yeah. Well, there's only one gender, according to Trump, in his executive orders.
Yeah.
There's only one gender now, and it's man. Everything else is the dilution of it. Yeah. So now we just drink pure squash.
No dilution.
No dilution, only pure squash.
I used to love drinking pure squash.
Really? No, I hated it.
It was amazing.
Just by itself, you didn't mix it with vodka or like...
No, like when I was a kid, like my mum would be like, "You're not allowed to do that. It's against the rules."
Yeah.
That's what Harambe drank before he went crazy and they shot him.
Really?
Like just a pure whole bottle of...
Yeah, it's quite sugary.
Yeah.
It's got a real...
That was a dark day. For, like, you see a zookeeper walking out of a zoo in a hurry. Where are you going? I was trying to shoot a kid. I hit a famous gorilla. I'm fucked, mate. Are you the one who shot Cecil? Yep, that's me. I'm off.
I just want to hang out with AA Gill.
Yeah. Oh, AA Gill. Yes. For the listeners who don't know, AA Gill's
a famous baboon shooting, right of centre food columnist. He didn't even eat the baboon. He said, "I want to know what it was like to take something's life." And I don't know if they showed him a menu. And he was like, "Well, I'll start a baboon for a starter. Let's shoot a baboon, see how that goes, and then I don't know where it's going to work as well." Anyway,
It's like in certain seafood restaurants where you can pick your lobster. Where you point past the tank and a baboon that was in a field.
Delivery driver brings it to the restaurant from the field.
And apparently him and Gordon Ramsay had a big rivalry. I can't remember what the context was, but Gordon Ramsay said, I haven't laughed this hard since A.A. Gill's funeral.
Did he die?
A.A. Gill, yeah, he's dead.
Was he shot by a baboon?
I don't know how he died.
The baboon's child.
He was blown up by a baboon.
Yeah.
Baboon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, can't say that. Sorry. No, not enough context to do another one of those. Everyone knows exactly what I was going to say, but I can't do. There's only one baboon in the story, so I can't be doing the second one.
Pat's got to keep some of that baboon powder dry.
It helps you erogenous zones. Dried baboon, like oysters and chocolate. They're an aphrodisiac. You know? Biggest aphrodisiac for me: walking distance.
Convenient.
Oh, you're around the corner. Fine.
That's right. It's on.
Yeah, I don't have to get a £40 Uber. Great. Because I accidentally, my Oyster card cannot be used on buses anymore. It's too powdery.
You actually chop it up.
Yeah. I could chop my Oyster card up. Yeah.
Lines.
They've called it the most ironic Oyster card of all time.
You've been up to much, Pat?
I aged a year. The 33rd birthday. Not to dox myself, because I live on 33 Birthday Avenue. But
Pin number 33.
Pin number 33, BD. If you have less than £5 in your bank account, they let you use letters. As a little nice perk. So yeah, aged. I'm very positive about my 33rd year. Well, I guess maybe 34th or whatever. But I don't know. I'm feeling positive, feeling achy, but it's all right. You know. How were you when you were 33, Adam? Was it a big year for you?
What happened when I was 33? So that was a while ago.
Iconic year.
Oh, I had my kidney removed.
Oh, yes, you got rid of the negative stuff in your life.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not to get all real estate agent with it.
You know what was holding you back? A vital internal organ.
Yeah. And my kidney removed. We were still locked down when I turned 33. So
yeah.
Just remember we had that false dawn of coming out of lockdown where you're allowed to eat a Scotch egg.
Yeah.
We had a great day in that false dawn. I think we spent all day and racked up quite a tab at a pub.
Yeah.
It was just like, everything's fine. And then it was 1 week later, oops.
You've gone too far.
Yeah. We entered
back inside.
Because that was the tier system. And immediately we went into like tier 3 in London and had to go back inside again and miss Christmas.
Yeah. I'd even digested that Scotch egg before.
Let's put Adam's kidney back in.
Yeah. Sorry, them's the rules.
Well, that was because there was people who absolutely take the piss during that as well. Because they're going, oh no, you have to get a main meal with every drink you order.
Yeah.
You go, oh, do you know what? Go fuck yourself. Why don't you do that?
It's not real.
Yeah.
It didn't feel very. I remember like the lanes in pubs. Like, no.
Oh, the one-way system.
Oh yeah, like you've got to have a door to go in and out. Unless you've only got one door, then don't worry about it.
Yeah, they split the door in half.
Some people
careful.
Split the door in half. So actually, you had to get closer to people than ever before.
But you know when like during wartime or something, like when a nation's whole effort goes on achieving one goal, kind of like, we're going to put all of this effort into winning the Battle of Britain and decrypting the Enigma code. But like Britain in the 21st century is kind of like, there's got to be a way we can go back in pubs. There has to be a way. Kinda, get on it, okay.
Arrows on the floor. Yeah. I mean, one time I was at a pub and I was sat next to the door, and there was a bouncer there to stop people coughing or whatever, and that was the indoor. So he said, no, you've got to go out the outdoor. So instead I had to walk all the way through a pub to go out the outdoor. So then
smoke.
And do some crack. And cough on everyone. But like it was like you couldn't use logic. I mean, using logic against bouncers. Well worth it, and they're definitely cleverer than me. Please keep letting me into your establishment.
I remember this one pub I went to. I was there sitting down. and they just put a plate of pot noodle on my table. Like, if anybody comes in, you ordered that. That's your meal.
Yeah, that's quite
And then the thing is, you have to sort of not eat it.
Yeah.
You just have like cold noodles
Just
on your
savour
table. Yeah, otherwise you have to get another meal.
Yeah.
That meal has lasted. That pot noodle was 2 weeks off retirement.
Yeah. Before it shot a black teenager in his prime. Why have you done that again, pot noodle? Officer noodle.
You're off the case, officer. I got some leave coming to me.
Yeah.
I reckon I can crack the case. What case? The disciplinary case. There's not going to be a disciplinary
Is this a
case.
pseudonym or is his name Officer Noodle? It's Officer Noodle and he's crazy.
Like, we went into a place the day they opened.
Yeah.
Where you had to have a meal. It was around the corner, and they gave us a charcuterie board.
Yeah.
And then about 20 minutes later, when you're going to have to leave the kitchen shut, and we're not allowed to keep open without the kitchen. We're like, but has the kitchen not been shut for like a month now? Like, would you not want to just go, do you know what, lads, stay on? Or just you stand in the kitchen and we'll, do a bit of...
Yeah.
I'll put the hat on.
Yeah.
I'll stand in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can drink in a kitchen.
Yeah.
We've been doing it for a month.
Have Fez cooking salmon in the dishwasher. Today we have one of probably the most two-alike people we've ever had. Image Comics character Spawn versus George Michael, a musical icon, superstar.
Yeah.
Adam, when did you first become aware of Spawn, and why is he a hero to you?
Well, he's sort of like a bad boy done good, really. Let me tell you a bit about Spawn. So Al Simmons is a mercenary who gets moided when he's mercenarying.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, and then so he's doing all his mercenary stuff, and he's dead. He killed, bang, gone. Goes to hell. Annoying. And then he makes a deal with someone called like Bologeles or something. I don't know. I can't remember the name. And they're like, all right, mate, listen, you can be in hell. That's fine. That's yours. That's safe. You're going home with that. Or I can send you back to Earth.
Sounds great. Yeah, go to the second one.
But you got to be like this little kind of weird, creepy fella who you got to beat up bad guys. So he picks that one. And goes back and sort of like beats up bad guys, avenges himself because when he was mercing stuff.
When he was Paul Merson.
When he was Paul Mercenary, then he kind of then got them.
Did he play for Wimbledon in 1989?
Paul Merson played for
Arsenal, mainly, but
crazy game.
Wimbledon as well.
Did he play for Wimbledon?
I don't know.
Paul Merson? This is why we need Barney in the room.
Yeah.
Anyway,
where the fuck are you? You're paid to be here.
So Al was one of three brothers, which is apparently important to the story. And both his parents had jobs. His dad was a traveling salesman, and his mum was a devil worshipper. So it's good to have two incomes in the family.
Is this when you're filling out like what university loan you get? So was Devil Worshipper employed? How much that was?
Freelance.
Freelance, yeah. All right, so you get the full bursary. Sorry, and when did he become your hero?
I became aware of him in the late 90s. He had a film with Michael J. White, starring as Spawn. Michael J. White went on to do stuff like he was in The Dark Knight as Gamble. And he played some sort of tiger fella in Arrow. So, Spawn really started his career there.
Yeah.
Probably did other stuff as well. So became aware of him then. He had quite a mediocre film. And now he's got another film coming out soon, starring Jamie Foxx and Jeremy Renner. Although both of them have had to take a break from acting for various reasons. One had cancer and one got hit by a snowplow. So, so that's kind of been on hiatus indefinitely. But Todd McFarlane, who created Spawn, is actually getting to write and direct it himself. So it's either going to be amazing or a shit show.
Yeah.
Right, and so There's a thing Cat Williams said the other day about like his theory is that Jamie Foxx has been cloned, and it's not the same.
That's
guy.
why he spells it with 2 X's now.
I guess for the chromosomes.
Yeah.
No, that makes sense.
Yeah. If the next time we'll have 3. That's
Jamie-
how we keep count.
It's actually Jamie 20. Yeah.
Yeah.
He might have just watched the film They Cloned Tyrone, which does star Jamie Foxx.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Maybe
Was
Cat
he
Williams
playing Tyrone in it?
was confused.
I haven't seen it.
Okay. Me neither.
Normally a film but has cloning in it is because they don't want to pay more than one actor. They kind of go,
Yeah.
we'll do you a deal, right? You play 4 parts. You play all of the clumps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll pay you for playing 2 of them.
I seen
Yeah.
the play stage version of Doctor Strangelove the other day. And Steve Coogan was playing 4 roles in
Is it a
that.
stage version of a Nutty Professor?
Yeah. I thought you were going to say that. I was like, what? Of course it's Richard Blackwood.
Yeah, Dave Chappelle's in it. There's a bit where he breaks all his fingers.
All the clumps smoke a lot.
I would actually go and see Nutty Professor the musical, I think.
Oh, well, you could do it, but the sequel you couldn't do, because the thing about playing all the parts is that you can't be on stage at the same time.
Well, this was the thing they did with Steve Coogan. So he's the American president in it. I'll not give too much away, but he's talking to Doctor Strangelove, who he's also playing, but like on a video, so it's pre-recording.
Right.
And then Doctor Strangelove goes, "Would it be easier if I was just in the room?" And he goes, "Yeah, in one sense it would be."
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah.
That's all. That's
wink.
Yeah.
knowing
right?
wink.
And then every time Doctor Strangelove came in, he had to take a phone call about something irrelevant, and then he stood in the corner with his face to facing away, and the double would just dip in.
Yeah, no, I was reading an article about this the other day. It's a running joke where they'll do the same joke several times, and like the audience, they can kind of see it coming and be like, "Hang on, they're going to do that." It's called a running joke because it sort of goes the whole way through the thing.
Yeah.
And he was
it's a
always
good way
running.
not to pay 3 extra actors.
Yeah.
Can I get another cider?
Yeah.
Yeah, me
Do you
too.
want one?
Yeah.
Yeah. And in the meantime, Ben, George Michael.
Yeah, George Michael, the famous singer
Yeah.
and songwriter and philanthropist, actually. No, it's fine. Because he is Greek. He is of Greek descent, and philanthropist does sound quite Greek, doesn't it? Anyway,
It might come from Greek.
no, he's like Greek Cypriot.
Well, no, the words as well.
Yeah, no, like they've got loads of words.
Yeah.
But
Delta.
yeah,
What's his full name?
Sigma. That I could see it written. I looked it up, and I couldn't read the Greek characters.
Right.
It's like Georgius Michaelis or something.
Yeah. But both his parents, Spawn, both his parents had jobs.
Yeah.
But no, I never really liked his music.
No.
Okay.
No, never. In fact, I can't really think of a single song of his that I like.
Faith?
Nope.
What?
It's only one chord. Like
Bum, 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 bum.
that's the one.
it is.
Yeah, Adam's nailed the chord straight off.
Nice.
And now you've done the whole song.
Rock your body. I know not everybody.
No, we can't sing
has
more than
long
15
I
seconds.
go.
Yeah, we're gonna
We're
go
going to
to
take
jail.
him down
It's
by the ghost of George Michael.
he
Also known
went
as
to
Andrew
hell.
Ridgely.
Well, this is one of the reasons that he's a hero is because even though I was never
Tossed
really a
off
fan
that
of his,
police officer.
he tried to.
Yeah.
And
We all tried to.
and why
Officer
not?
Noodles.
He was trying to break the case wide open,
Yeah.
but instead, but yeah, but after he died, all of his extensive goodness. He did lots of charity stuff that people were aware of. Like he did
Yeah.
benefits for nurses, and he got banned off like TV shows for condemning the Iraq War when the easiest thing to do. Like Andrew Ridgely was like, no, use chemical weapons, but like George Michael was like, no, you shouldn't do the war at all.
Just want to make sure Andrew Ridgely didn't say that. Just our sponsors. Yeah, thanks just to our sponsors, Stouffer Press, who have
who are now
provided
legally
us
liable for Andrew Ridgely's legal
cider
costs.
in exchange for the correct amount of money. So,
It's a commercial
that
arrangement.
was nice of them.
But no, after
Thanks, guys.
after he died, it came out It's tremendous feats of generosity.
Loads of random feats of generosity.
Yeah, not even just like the regular ones, but ones where like he'd be at home, like stoned, having crashed his Mini into Snappy Snaps, Hampstead High Street, and then be watching someone on like
Deal or No Deal. I think that was one.
Deal or No Deal, where they rather cruelly, the producers like, what would you spend this 15 grand on if you win? She's like, IVF, we've tried everything. Me and my husband are desperate. And they're like, bad luck. All right, off you go.
Yeah.
And then he rang in to be like, I'll pay.
Yeah.
And he gave her like a waitress a $5 grand tip because she was in debt, and someone he overheard on the phone who may have been trading on his good nature and may not have been actually on the phone and deeply in debt. But anyway, he gave her 25 grand. He just seems like basically a chaotic good force in the universe.
Yeah, you just see George Michael on the train. He's like, someone give me a phone. Yeah. The Dragon ate 6 million quid.
Yeah. Yeah, if he was still around and I was on the train and I saw George Michael, I would literally blind one of my children to be like, and he'd be like, please, sir, I've got no eye. And he'd be like, you can have both of mine. I was like, oh, great. Now you've got the eyes of George Michael.
Yeah.
And all you can see is...
I'm looking through George Michael's eyes. Looking through George Michael's eyes. That's Ben Gary Gilmore's eyes. Song by the adverts.
But, yeah.
Gary Gilmore was a serial killer.
Oh, really?
I think, or maybe just one. But
He was...
yeah, George. Sorry,
one of his eyes was a serial killer.
Yeah.
That was it, really. Like, yeah, I thought, I think it reflects really well on me that I can consider him a hero, even though I don't really like his music.
It wasn't for his music; it was for his actions, not his words.
For a man, and his melodies. I mean, for a man who's done such damage to Christmas, you need to have done a lot.
Well, this
stuff.
is one thing I wanted to bring up. Is Whamageddon that bad, or is it Armageddon that Spawn and his devil folk bring about? Which one's worse?
Well, Whamageddon actually is in the Bible. It actually predates the term Armageddon. So
right.
Yeah, so it's quite a nuanced, layered thing. It's Dan Brown talks about it quite a lot in Gods and Angels. Not Gods and Angels, Demons and Angels. The one
where he looks at his Mickey Mouse watch and figures out a code.
Yeah. Which Tom Hanks does great work with, considering the material he's been given.
Yeah.
And Audrey Tattoo, where is she these days? Let's see more of you, Audrey. I mean, you know what I mean, not like that.
Yeah, no, all the female... Well, Felicity Jones is one of them. She's got a career still, but the other two women... Because there are 3 of those films. The other 2 women, nowhere to be seen.
No, it wasn't... Who was the other 2? Audrey Tattoo.
Felicity Jones.
She did the song All the Things You Said, didn't she?
Yeah. And Elton John adopted her and her twin.
Yeah. From Chernobyl. They were Chernobyl.
Yeah, the Chernobylian twins.
Yeah.
And the radiation gave them such cracking voices. Yeah. And then, by that I mean there'll be cracks on the Geiger counter every time they open their mouth.
And Felicity Jones, and who's the third one?
I don't know. I can't remember.
Felicity Jones was supposed to be the romantic lead next to Tom Hanks.
It might have been his daughter or something.
Oh yeah,
my daughter.
Even creepier.
Yeah. Oh my god, the script text tells me to kiss my daughter.
Dad.
Dad, Da Vinci wants this.
He was a genius in loads of ways.
Yeah.
Why shouldn't?
Yeah. Imagine if I had 6 arms and 4 legs. I used to know to hold you. Well, Dad, the Vatican is after us. They hate our pansexual love.
And that's the Vatican.
Yeah.
They're pretty chill with stuff normally.
The Vatican's like,
this is too far.
Up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've got our own state for this kind of thing.
We're trying to qualify for Euro 2028. We need to. Yes.
I thought you meant the Eurovision. Yeah.
No, Eurovision Vatican. Yeah. We're trying to sports wash the Vatican City. World Cup 2040 at the Vatican. We've somehow smashed 20 stadiums to the Vatican.
Imagine if you're in the Vatican and you're a child and you've been abused 400 times by 7,000 priests from 5 different continents.
Yeah, just not old. Let me imagine that for a second.
Oh, no.
Man,
why is it
why'd you make us do
crinkly?
No, but then you're kind of like, well, that was awful. And they're like, yeah, and now you've got to build a stadium.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Or we play football in your underground library.
That'd make a great Mario Kart level, I think.
I think it was actually, yeah.
Underground library.
Actually, there's not enough football stadiums underground.
Give it 10 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've already Saudi Arabia's already planning stadiums in the sky.
Are they?
Yeah, there's a floating stadium that they're planning.
Give it up for the
Because they would have
stadium in
raised sea
the
level
sky.
such that
Something like that, but floating in the air. And
Oh,
they're
is
like,
it magnets?
I don't know. It
Always
might,
bloody magnets.
it's 40 million Bangladeshis breathing very hardly.
Hardly.
Yeah, very rough, very vigorously to try and keep it afloat. And they said, how long will it take to build the stadium? It's like, the city's not ever built yet. The one that the stadium's going to go in.
so we're going to build a city in a giant straight line.
Oh, the Mile City. I
out
can't
of
wait
skulls.
for that.
Yeah.
It's like,
What's
I'm
the
going
Mile
to drive
City?
down to my mates at the end of the mile. Walk it. You don't need directions. There's a city being planned in Saudi Arabia, which is just one road, but a mile long.
Right, which isn't that long, really.
Well, I suppose not.
It's about as long as Streatham High Road. So.
Yeah.
Well, that's the city
But
with
it's a
everything.
straight
connected.
line.
It's a
unlike
straight
Streatham
line.
High Road.
Mhm.
And it would just be that's the city.
Yeah.
Right. Will it be a city?
Well, no, it's a road.
Be a high road.
Depends if it has a cathedral or not.
Yeah.
It might be
I
longer
reckon
than
they're
a
going to
mile
have a
now.
load of cathedrals in
They'll
Saudi
have
Arabia.
loaded. Yeah. Well, they can afford it. They'll have one just for fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope they have a Wendy's.
Wimpy.
Wimpy. So yeah, I think we've solved the Whamageddon and Armageddon question.
I don't think Whamageddon's that bad. It
I didn't
seems
realise
like
there was a
some-
backlash against it. Just
When-
lots of quite boring people are kind of like, oh no,
Whamageddon.
It is a thing that, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think hearing Wham is bad. I think that people going, oh, have you heard it yet? Oh, that means you've lost. Who cares?
Yeah.
Yeah, grow up.
I'd
Yeah.
rather turn up the Wham song, Last Christmas, than hear my parents arguing through the wall.
They're not arguing. Pat.
Turn down that gay shit.
Someone had to tell him.
Yeah. What? Oh no!
They weren't
No.
arguing on your dad's birthday.
Oh my god! They were
That's
playing-
why they have showers.
Yeah,
Um,
that's why I knew I should have gotten that Dance Revolution machine. Hello, here we go. Left foot, right foot.
if you buy Dance Counter Revolution, it's just right foot.
Yeah, that's. Oh,
Much
welcome
more-
back to Radio 4. We've just heard Tchaikovsky's Last Symphony. And up next, Adam Hills is going to be reading sonnets for some reason. George Michael, great 80s icon.
Yeah.
Spawn, huge in the 90s.
Yeah.
What was a better decade?
Oh, great question. I prefer the 90s. Was barely around in the 80s.
Cool.
Barely around.
Succinct answer.
Born in 87.
That's the range for which you're famous. I'm going like, oh, it wasn't there.
Yeah.
No, I don't like it.
I don't remember it.
Um,
Went skiing in the 90s twice.
Sweet. Any accidents?
No. Oh, came off a lift.
wow, one of those ones like you see on the films. I've only been
Yeah.
skiing.
Like ski lifts.
Yeah.
No, like a little one you put under your bum.
Oh, that little one, the little disc.
Yeah, a little disc.
Oh, you sort of. Oh, what sort of elevation were you when you fell?
Like 4 meters. Didn't really fall, I just came off it. Then the instructor was like, "You're right." I went, "Oh, yeah." He's like, "Why don't you sit this one out?" I was like, "Okay." Then he
Why don't you
went-
fucking go home?
I guess you pay my. Oh no, I'll get back up there. Thanks.
Yeah. Look what you did now, you little jerk. You've ruined the ski lift for everyone.
It's haunted now
Yeah.
by your stupidity.
We're retiring that seat. We'll bury it in a grave marked bell end. I hope you're happy now.
I have to say, I think the 90s was better.
Yeah.
I think the 80s.
Game Boy
They had Game Boys in the 80s.
Advance though.
Yeah. Just change the question. Yeah.
All right. They had Thatcher in the 80s, but in the 90s they had Thatcher Advanced.
Yeah.
Yeah. What John Major?
Blair. But anyway.
Ooh,
PlayStation 4.
controversial. Well, PlayStation came out in the 90s. As did Sega Mega Drive 2.
Yeah, but none of those would have existed without Mr. Nintendo's seminal work in the 80s.
Yeah.
So,
None of them would have worked if Thatch didn't shut down the mines.
yeah.
Well, what are we going to do now? I guess we're going to play my Sega Mega Drive. 2.
That's when Tom Jones lost his job down the mines, wasn't it?
It's just Amazon distribution centers there now. They've really ruined the Midlands.
I can't stop playing Sonic, you know. Hopefully one day I get a job where my chair spins. What I want to do is sit in a big red chair and it spins. And then there's might be someone ugly or not. But they can sing.
Would he do that? Would he just go like, it was great singing, but you are physically ugly.
You're making me rich.
Again, so you go background.
You're making me rich.
Oh, no, boy.
I know, well, you've been with an ugly stick woman. And Oliver's like, you're actually an inspiration. I survived a terrorist attack at Selfridges. Paloma Faith doesn't know where the fuck she is. And then Will.i.am's like, no.
I met Michael Jackson once.
No,
I never possessed my vocal cord.
I bought all of Michael Jackson's voicemail messages and I turned it into an album.
Did he?
Yeah. Yeah. There's like half cuts of songs and stuff. Some of the tracks, literally stuff you like sing down on phone. Like we'll work on that later. And he died, and Will.i.am used that on songs.
Wow.
Yeah.
I guess if he leaves a message on your phone, it's technically your
Yeah, it's mine, but
property. Yeah.
Hey, can you pick up some toilet paper?
Right. Pick up some toilet paper.
Toilet paper.
Hi, Will. How much is the right amount of opiates? I'm just... Okay, call me back.
Come back. Can I sit in your spinny chair? Can I sit in the spinny chair? Don't let him sit in the chair. It's an honor. The privilege. To sit in the big red spinny chair. I met Elvis, you know. He never had one of these.
He wasn't allowed in the chair.
Yeah. He tried to spin the toilet. He
Died
died.
on
Elvis died on a chair. You know.
I don't think you can call the toilet a chair.
There's a throne.
I actually
Yeah.
once went on Tom Jones's toilet.
What?
I was
Yeah.
doing a festival, Kendall Calling.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
We were backstage in like the posh bit Tom Jones was on, like where you're not really supposed to go unless
Yeah.
you're on the main stage. We were there, and I used the toilet. It was nice for a toilet in a field. It was lovely.
When you were using a toilet in a festival and the roadies were sort of presumably going 1-2 nearby, did it confuse your body?
Yeah.
Great question.
Mm.
No, it didn't.
We were like, oh, fuck, I'm pissing. No, I'm shitting. What's going on in my toilet? There's a man with toilets in my toilet.
Oh, shit,
Yeah.
I'm pissing
Are you from
on
Goldie
shit.
Looking Chain?
There's a special trench dug for them. It's like 15.
Yeah.
They were there as well. Actually.
I saw Goldie Looking Chain be booed off at a festival in Burgess Park down the road.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
One of them forgot the lyrics. I can't remember what Kettle Drum or whatever their names are. Right.
They named us an orange
Skittle.
marching band instruments.
Right.
I would like to apologise for Kettle Drum. Kettle Drums has never been a profession. I refuse to work with Kettle Drum.
Yeah,
Oh no, Kettle Drum's a fine musician.
Skunks comes out and he can't remember the lyrics. And he goes, can't remember the lyrics, but I hope you're having a very nice time anyway. And then just goes back to the back and then
hell.
everyone continues to rap.
It'd be great to be in a large rap group, I think.
Yeah. What percentage of them do you think have day jobs?
100?
Yeah, I'd say close to 100%.
Yeah.
But I'm sure they had a lot of fun
Yeah.
back in the day.
Like the little fat one in the tracksuit.
Because it must be quite nice to like your mates from college, and then every so often, you're all working day jobs and stuff. But then every so often you're like, should we go and play a festival
In Burgess Park.
in Burgess Park? It's going to be loads of fun. People definitely won't throw stuff at us.
Why were they booed off?
An unreliable guy I know who was also there was like, oh, they were booed off by local people who thought they were dishonouring the genre. But I don't think it was that deep. I think people just were like, let's throw some.
Dishonouring the genre.
What genre? Novelty
Welsh
rap?
This is our all-white adaptation of Othello.
Let's just cut the race stuff out.
Yeah. It confuses me.
Alright, so it's Patrick.
He's
Stewart.
white, he's white, she's white.
It's
fine.
not right.
Yeah. We've changed the word more to lad. Great. So that was that question. Of which decade was better, 80s and 90s?
I've never seen it nailed down so comprehensively.
Yeah.
before, I don't think.
There are two schools of thought. But well, who had the biggest dishonor? I mean, George Michael was a nice guy. He did have strains life, I suppose. I mean, there's controversy in his life. Spawn, literally devil powers.
Sometimes people said that about George Michael as well. So I mean,
Yeah.
Who said that?
the church,
I don't know if they ever actually outright condemned him.
the Westboro Baptist Church.
Oh, all right. I
Oh,
don't-
that church.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Charlotte.
You know, the church. Charlotte Church. What's a better church, do you think? Westboro Baptist or Charlotte?
Charlotte all day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that as well. But
It's
it's
a-
kind of boring.
The voice of an angel.
Yeah.
And
And
like
the hooves of a devil.
the hooves of succubus or populus or
She stole my car.
Stop Jones again.
Yeah.
Charlotte Church is she's
What? She stole my car.
She took one of my gold records signed by Elvis.
I met her with you. We were down the Snappy Snaps.
Wham! Go. Someone
That's-
did. Right, so George Michael famously crashed his Mini Cooper into the Hampstead High Street branch of Snappy Snaps, and there is still a hole, like a crack in the wall, which someone has written "Wham" on.
Yeah.
So so not only did he do good things, but he's inspired good things.
Graffiti puns.
Yeah.
All
That's
in
not even a
all,
pun,
it's
really.
just another hole in the wall. Hey, Michael, please don't drink and drive.
Do you know what? His image would be very different if he'd run over a child.
Yeah.
Who was it? Was it Ian Harvey or something? Who
Oh, Brian Harvey from
Brian
E17
Harvey.
that ran himself over
ran himself over
after
because
too
he
many
dropped-
jack and potatoes.
that was it. He ate too many
And
jack
it was
and
dizzy.
potatoes.
This sounds like an insurance scam to me, and I think that's what the podcast should be about. Things
we
that
are-
are actually insurance scams.
Yeah.
We should do more of that. Maybe that's Patreon.
He had 3 jack and potatoes. I think all of them had tuna on them. And he leaned out his car door and fell out on the car, ran him over. His own car.
I think you remember the guy who was killed and put in a bag. Remember him? Like it was like
The
a
suitcase that was
the
zipped up.
suitcase guy.
Yeah, the
the
MI5 agent.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
yeah.
there was a guy there was a guy that gave evidence at the inquest, who's an expert of getting in and out of. I think he was like an escapologist,
A
or something.
contortionist or something.
Contortionist. Yeah. I think they should have got him to figure out whether Harvey was telling the truth there, because I don't think it's physically possible to have
To eat 3 jacket potatoes with tuna on.
and then run yourself over with your
Yeah.
own car. Like
What do you
you'd have to be turning a really tight circle, and then you'd have to stay turning a really tight
No,
circle.
but you just fall out. So you open the door,
The back wheels.
you fall out the back wheel, and then you fall out. And you go under
While
the
it's
car.
turning.
There must have been something under the car he was trying to grab, like the 4th potato.
Yeah. There was a second
There was
gunman
a second
and a fourth
Fourth potato was hitting Brighton
Grassy
Harvey.
knoll.
Grassy potato.
Yeah. Grassy potato sounds like something you'd say in Eastern Europe. Like, just.
Sounds like a member of Goldie Looking Chain. Grassy, what are you doing working with these idiots?
Grassy, you're better than it.
Yeah, you're better than Kettle Bin. No, Kettle Bin is the best member. Roger, what are you doing here? You're supposed to be helping with the euthanasia lot. No, you don't deserve to live, Tom.
What even would a kettle bin be? It's like
Yeah, why is it? Yeah,
you know when you've got trash, right? But you want to boil it.
yeah.
Are you sick of emptying your bin into the kettle?
Are you sick of your broken kettle not fitting in your regular bin?
You know,
What was the timestamp?
you know when you've made a nice cup of tea with your kettle, and then you need to throw it in the bin. Well,
Oh.
Kettle bin. A whole lot of fun. Kettles to be thrown.
Kettle Bin.
We do a lot more singing on this podcast now. Hugh's left.
Yeah.
here's what stood between you guys and
Not
musical
left.
glory.
By the way, he will be back.
Yeah. Hugh doesn't let me sing when we're walking the wards. It might wake them up, he says.
Roger Moore and Dr. Hugh do the late shift.
Yeah, doing the rounds.
Dignitas. What's it going to be, Hugh? Just the nose closed thing and the big hands? Like, I can't do Hugh's accent.
Our pillow budget is through the roof, Hugh. Why? We should use the one that's under the heads, on top of the heads. Oh. Oh, so that's answered that question, I think.
Yeah. God.
So
This one's almost clinical in its focus.
yeah. We should stop mentioning. I've been to a clinic. It's survival of the fittest, Q.
But Pat, what if?
Well, yeah, go on. Yeah, we've got a
What
bit
if
of time.
Tom Jones
Yeah.
was terminally ill but didn't want to die?
Yeah.
But he ended up on
Well, when he presses a button, his bed spins the other way, so he can't. Try and pull the plug of my bed spinning, Roger.
That's how he doesn't
I
get
can't
any
keep
bed
up.
sores.
I can't.
Scaramaga's hands are in this.
I can't kill this man. He's met Elvis and Kettle Bin.
What's a kettle? Oh, I see. Makes so much
Yeah.
sense.
Grass, potato, and Kettle Bin have entrusted me to kill Tom Jones. Trying to catch me.
Pay attention, Bond.
Try not to fuck up the killing of Tom Jones with 007.
Now, Bond, this Rolex turns into a pillow, perfect for smothering.
I'll try not to let this one live, 007. Right.
Oh, and Bond, alter the will. Yeah.
Don't forget to alter the will, 007. Won't I? That doesn't work, 007. I will. Okay.
License to humanely kill.
License help me kill. I forgot it at home.
How many double O's were there?
I mean, I know there's at least a certain
There's at least 7.
Yeah.
Yeah. But,
Yeah.
like, did it go up to, like, 00368? Because, like,
Why not just say 7?
you had to have the 00... No, because the 00 meant you had a license to kill.
Yeah.
But what the
But
other
how
is
many
it?
people
It's like
have a license to
003
kill?
license to.
No,
Like,
00...
Double O's mean you kill because you had 2 kills sanctioned by the state.
Oh,
And
you have 2. So 7, he's allowed to kill 7 people. That's what the double.
no, you need 2 kills to get your 00 status.
Right. So what does the 7 mean?
It's just you're the 7th one to get it.
Aha.
Yeah.
I believe.
It's crazy to think that kind of 100 years of British imperialism and only 6 guys before him
No,
killed
but like
all the
the-
ones.
If he
people-
retires, that number's available.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
I
It's
think.
like shirt numbers in...
Oh, so it's the department
Football.
can show, I don't know, a committee hearing in Parliament, kind of like, no, there's only ever been 7 people.
No,
Who-
not for that reason at all. No, you've got it all wrong.
Well, it seems very. You defend the state, you lick spill. Kind of like, oh,
I think the state do an all right job, actually, and it should
how do we know?
chill out a bit.
Yeah. Do you know what? Let's hear it for the man. Yeah.
Man, no, you arranged to pick the bins up.
Well, yeah. How else
First
my
thing.
kettle's going to get taken
Yeah.
to landfill in China?
Is that where you send it now? That's so
No,
far.
China banned it the other day. Well, not the other day, about 6 years ago. Like, no more of your trash.
Really?
So yeah, now Malaysia and Vietnam get it.
I'm going to get a taxi and race the bin man home. No, I'll get rid of it before
Race
you.
the bin man home. Race the bin man home.
Make sure he's not shagging my wife. Gonna race the bin man home. Oi.
Please shag my wife. While I sit here with the trash.
Put your filthy hands. Put your filthy hands.
Sorry, man, I'm a bit tired. Do you mind if you fuck your wife? No, I want to be with the trash. I think the winner is George Michael.
As the bin man bin, he certainly has love.
Yeah. I think the winner is George Michael this episode.
Oh. Well,
Yeah, well, I'm going
That's
to go
not
to
very
charity
strong.
rather than a demon spawn. I don't know. Well, we covered all the questions. So,
yeah. What about who would win in a fight?
I'll skip that one.
Spawn.
It would be Spawn.
Tom Jones.
Spinning puts you in the spinning chair.
Spin, boy.
It goes down to
Spin
hell
as
that
fast.
way.
You just walk into a room and there's Tom Jones in a spinning hospital bed. Just slowly close the door, walk out.
He's what keeps the earth moving.
Yeah.
I've
We've
always-
finally invented a perpetual motion machine. And this old Welsh kroner spinning in his hospital bed.
Yeah.
Take that away from us, CIA. So it's been fun. I've been Patrick Brosnan. I have nothing.
Pitched all the shit.
Oh, yeah, sorry. We have a Patreon available. See the link below where we have trailer reactions, exclusive content, and uncut editions of the podcast, as well as bonus episodes. Follow us on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube Podcasts, all the like. All this, just give us a like, leave a review. That all helps us get more traction, get even more fans for more exciting stuff in the future. Me and Adam and sometimes Ben do a gig called 4X Comedy at Camden Comedy Club. The next date is the 17th of February, and after that, the 10th of March. Both Mondays, both at Camden Comedy Club, both at tenner. Great value for money. You get a lot of people, including previous guest Ed Mulvey. Joshua Bafania, I think, is doing one.
He's not been on the podcast, though. So.
Yeah.
No, he's very funny.
Oh, he's great.
Yeah, he's funny. Go check Josh out. I've nothing against Josh. Never met him.
Ricky Gervais is on tour, so buy tickets to that. What other comedians do you want to just talk up, Ben?
Pay your taxes. So the
Yeah,
state,
please pay your taxes so I don't have to.
the state they provide lots of basic services, education, health, pins.
Yeah. No, see, I actually don't want any of those things. Like because we've got all the trash is sorted out here. We've just got a furnace.
Really?
Yeah, it's an
Right.
incinerator. They just burn all the rubbish.
I've never seen or heard tell of it.
I'll show you where it is.
I don't want to see.
The sentence is going to be close since I'm going to have to go and get like full English from Weatherspoons downstairs.
Stop doxing me saying I live above a Weatherspoons
Yeah, that narrows it down.
on 33 Birthday Street.
Ben, what gigs do you have coming up, or do you have anything to plug?
Follow me on Instagram. I'm doing Instagram now. I'm a bit of a trendsetter. And yeah, follow me on Instagram, Ben Clover Comedian, and just point out stuff about how I've captioned stuff.
Yeah, go on Ben's Instagram actually and look at the absolute shocking level of how he doesn't know how to use it. You're putting every inch of like your experience into not thinking about what you're posting there. You cut off all the captions that it took you an hour to put on.
I'm all about the work.
Yeah.
I'm all about the work. And if you can't read, fuck you.
You can't read them, no. They
Well,
cut
fuck
off.
you.
Can we stop slagging off Goldie looking Jane? Adam, your gigs.
Yeah, I've got some gigs coming up. So check my Instagram, adam.green.9.
That boy can sure caption some content.
Yeah, that's true. Like this.
Thank you for listening. We love you. The Tesco's open till 12, so I'm fine. Check us out next episode where it will be Ronald Reagan versus Wanda Sykes.
Cheers,
Bye-bye.
Bye.